that / Call of Duty, hashtag
Yes.
CWLPS4. Let us know who you're thinking this one's going to be playing out. Excel on the left, Infused on the right, and we're into the ban and protects. And straight out of the gate, hello Urban, goodbye Urban. That's the MR6. Left, right, and goodbye.
Hello Urban, goodbye Urban. Yeah, it's quicker. He's taking that away. PT taking the VMP away. For me, why has he done that? Not too sure.
Well, hang on a second. Kuda's gone. Vesper's gone. What on earth? It's a Pharaoh game.
Is it, though?
Are they going to continue to target the SMGs? What else are you going to be bringing in? HVK?
So, Brain, Marquee, PE. Because for me, I look at Infused and I just think they're an SMG-based team.
Oh,
they
you're
really are.
They have they've gimped themselves there.
Well, yes, but I look at Excel. Between the two teams, you look at Mucky and Brain. They're your AR players. Yeah. Especially, this map is predominantly SMG-based anyway.
100%.
But are they comfortable? I know Pete is very comfortable with the Pharaoh. He loves it. Will...
What, even Son's rapid fire?
Probably not, but you gotta use what you dealt, eh?
Hey, man, Razorback.
Razorback, let's do it. Oh, long barrel's taken away. What? Urban said you can take my pistol. I'll just take all of your long barrels.
Everyone has got long barrel, no long barrel. I mean, that's interesting because that kind of, oh my god, I'm really intrigued to see how the classes get created here.
I'm thinking, well, let's see SMGs. We've got Pharaoh, Razorback. What else is there? Your Vesper's gone, your VMP's gone, your Kuda's gone.
Vesper, VMP.
You got Pharaoh and Razorback. Is that right? I mean, let's look at the assault rifles. I don't think this is going to turn into an assault rifle game by any means, but it can't be. You have to have those SMGs. You have to do it. But
I mean, the only other option I can think of is the Weevil.
God, let's not be silly now. Come on.
Hey man, there's a couple of people out there. Scump is a big lover of the Weevil, if I'm not mistaken.
Nadeshot's done his best to buff the Weevil.
Nadeshot, you're right. It's Nadeshot who's in love with the Weevil.
He is.
But we're not going to be seeing any of that action.
I think the problem with the Weevil is its damage. It's just not as high kind of damage as the other ones. You know, it has that kind of fast fire rate and all that. You know,
it's in the same damage category as the Razorback.
Yeah, and that's why no one ever uses them.
We don't see any of them use it. Yeah, exactly.
But you know, it just makes this game even more interesting.
It really does. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing this one. I mean,
let's go through what they're using. We've talked about weaponry
we've got a little excited about that ban and protect. Let's do the
look at the colours there.
Rundown.
Well, the colours are matching up as well. It's so pretty.
Nice. It does look good.
Quicker. Has that heat wave, Brain and the Scythe, Zed and that kinetic armor. Nolson using the active camo. That is your team of Excel boys coming up against Infused.
Yeah, they're bringing in PT on kinetic armor. Marky B bringing the Scythe. No surprises there. The spine of Infused. Zero on the active camo. And Urban going to be bringing the heat with heat wave. 30 seconds in as they do create their classes, and there's no surprise that they're going to take as much time as they possibly can with this creator class. Not one person. I say that. Brain does just break that.
Brain is ready.
He's ready to go.
And I think very obvious. That's because the M8's still there. He's not had to change many classes. But mirror match, everyone using the same specialist, everyone using the same classes. No MR6, no long barrel, no Vesper, no VMP. How does this game pan out? And look at that. How interesting is that? Infused 3, 2, 1. None of them were ready.
And none of them have got a perfect class.
Because they've got so many SMGs on their classes. I know it, but I mean,
no, long barrel, still trying to work it out. You know, that time, that like 60 seconds they had probably didn't feel like enough.
We're going to see like quick draw fast mags laser sight.
Oh god, that's all they've got available to them.
Zero might just snipe. He might just think, guys, screw it. I'm good with a sniper. I'm going to use it on hardpoint. All right.
We're finding out. And what's interesting here is that Marky B does sit at the lowest KDR on Infused. Just under, and I say just, 0.99.
I mean, it's pretty much neutral. If your lowest KD on your team is neutral, not bad, eh?
Yeah, but you know how earlier I said that Millennium are the only team to all have 1+ KDR?
Oh.
Marky B's on 0.99.
Oh, Infused, you could have been there. And yet they sit at 7th place.
Yep.
Crazy.
They're slaying, but they're just not kind of converting. And of course, that's from the first. We had a great first week. Second week just seemed to watch them just disappear off the face of the planet. Now, though, it's time for Infused revival, potentially. It's going to be a litmus test. How well can they perform up against Excel a second time running? Can they do it can they get revenge, taste revenge after conceding 0-3 versus this very team last week?
There's no way Excel are 3-0 in them again. Marky is simply not letting him do that. Marky will go to the ends of the earth to not lose 3-0 again. He's the Weevil! We've seen the Weevil.
I called it!
Where there. PT, I need to flick through this. Apologies, guys. PT using the Weevil. Urban using the Pharaoh.
Weevils, I swear.
And Zero said, I'll use the M8. Fair enough, he has that MR5. And Shiva. Oh, Marky B picks up 2. But I'm going on board with Petey. He's Mr. Weevil himself. Creep and Quick Draw. What else? Oh, he's using loads of perks. I love that.
Double. So he's got double perk 1 greed and perk 3 greed.
Yeah,
well.
He's got Tap Mask, he's got Afterburner Overclock. He's going to be unlocking that kinetic armor more. And look at Infused. They're getting the first of these points here, 17-0. And they're actually a little bit more set up as well than the boys on XL on this rotation. Infused looking hot.
Yeah, XL need to rotate a lot quicker than this. And look at him shred through with the Weevil. Ladies and gentlemen, it's making a big debut as already Marky B on a 3-kill streak with the Shiva. Makes it 4. Could find the 5th as well as a player. Actually coming right behind him. Surely not a 5th. Oh my god. Marky B demonstrating just why I have such a passionate love for the Shiva. It could be another one. He is. He's just tearing through them. That's 6.
Stop it,
As
Marky.
he does get his first second clocked on the point. Makes it a second before backing his way. And he's going to get another 7. He's knocking them all down. He's 50 points away from a Cerberus. 1 body is all he needs. Just 2 bullets into the chest. It's going to be given to him quicker. Gives him the Cerberus straight out of the gate. It's Tommy all over again.
Hello, Marky B, and hello to the Cerberus here. 55-0. Look at the scoreboard. XL have not got a point after 2 hills.
God, he is
Marky B, stop it.
He's a turret. He is an absolute turret. And talking to turret, that Cerberus hasn't been used at all yet.
Yeah. You'll see that on the next rotation, more than likely, on that grass hill. But look at the score. XL are in trouble. They 3-0'd them. Marky B, the squad has gone away. They've got better. They've practiced, and he is here to stay. Heatwave's coming in. Nolson is the only one to answer back and get those first points on the board.
There you go. And it took a whole long time, 70 for Infused, before we saw the first point for XL. Finally, they get given that scrap. And I say scrap because this is, I guess you'd call the money hill in this scenario. This is where you can really separate yourself from your opponents. Keep them at range, and I was about to say keep them at arm's length, maybe robotic arm's length with this scythe coming out to play. We'll see what Marky can do with that one. PT's Weevil still chiming in with a couple here and there. Double for Urban as he pockets that with Lightning Strike and Pharaoh. And look at XL Spawns. They've got so much ground to cover, and Cerberus is roaming.
It's trouble for the boys of XL because they're going to run straight into the wrath of Marky B's scythe. You can see it.
No
EMP comes into play there. That's a really good play. Yeah, really good play. But they're using those EMPs to take down the Cerberus, of course. That takes 3 kinetic armor popped by PT. And here he is. He's going on a bit of a crazy one. Doesn't pick up a kill, and Zero does everything else for him.
Finally does take down Nolson, and I'm telling you what, this Weevil's starting to give us evidence that it could very well be seeing some use.
It's where it doesn't get banned next game, and PT's still rocking it.
Yeah, he's
like,
just going to have some belief. What was he seeing? But now it looks like Brain is kind of starting to stabilize with his Man O' War.
Oh, this is horrible. It's like
gone well.
100-point game. We're only on rotation number 3. Going into rotation number 4, once again, Infused have it.
And once again, you have to say, not one member of XL has breached double digits on the kills, and every single member of Infused has. They are slaying them. That is quite literally the end be-all and end-all of it at this point in time. Urban's going up high with his Pharaoh. He's going to be able to dispatch of Nolson. Looking for another one. There's another one. There, look at that. Quicker goes down finally. XL are chiming in with something, but it is just something. As 29, make it 30 for XL. Infused, they've got 100 on top of that.
Yeah, but XL trying to get back in the game. Brain's the one to do it. Nolson adding 2. That melee kill comes in. Now, Infused, if they want to finish it, you know, in style, they need to break this. But for me, XL seems to have it locked down.
You say that just as Urban and Zero do kind of manage to cut them down to size. Just 2 players remain there. 15 seconds on this hill before we do rotate once again. Reset back to middle. Back to squad 1. We saw just how much of a big hold Infused had in that central hard point before. Let's have a little look what's happening here. Marky B is starting to dig his heels in and prepare himself for the hold. It was past tense because Zed's pulled out a Weevil of his own.
Yeah, he's been heat waved. By the way, Marky B, he's opted for obviously the Shiva, but he's got a trophy, he's got a frag, he's got everything available to him, and he's using it for sure here. Shiva, though, trying to keep at arm's length. He's not going to be able to beat Brain. Brain has the scythe as he gets taken down, but we still see this 80-point game here by Infused. Marky B trying to get in the mix here, trying to get points on the board as his teammates do try to as well. Picks up 1.
Could be another one, not going to happen. Zero's Weevil a little too strong, and the kill feed is just full on Weevil. Let's see if he can bob and weave his way through this one. 20 seconds, he's going to be throwing out the flashbang. He's taken from behind, and they just look like the assault rifles from XL are starting to pay dividends. But is it enough? 150 to just 60, essentially, for XL. And it's still contested, and the RK5 still isn't going to be enough. Nolson's heavily tagged up. He's gone, and the scrap points are Infused.
Yeah, is it too little, too late? That's the problem at the moment, because XL seem to have leveled things out, but this 100-point lead that Infused have kind of gradually extended on, just looks really, really troublesome for XL. Now I'm just going to look at one stat in particular. MVP number week 1, Zed. He's top slayer. He's double negative. He's 10 and 19 pretty much. If anyone's got to change it, he's got to step up right now.
Yeah, but look at Zero go. He's going to try and do something. Oh, Nelson double with the HCXD. That's going to keep his team in it for now. Trophy System doing its job and doing it well. As Marky B again with the Shiva. Him and Zero seem to be the ones for Infused who have been having no problems picking up the kills on either side of the spectrum, SMG and AR. And, you know, talking of either side of the spectrum, Nolson's got very few perks in comparison to, say, Marky B, who's picked himself up a fair few. Just the standard afterburner, fast hands, and... what was his third? Did he have Blast Suppressor? Yeah, Blast Suppressor.
Don't want to be spotted whilst boosting around everywhere with those thrusters, of course. Active camo for Nolson. He's not using it just yet, but he does have it available. Now, always going to go for the low wall run. He does that, have that afterburner.
So stylish with the reload as well.
Oh, he's gonna take him down. That's a huge kill on rotation. It was literally 2 seconds for rotation, and then look where Zero spawns. The complete opposite side of the map. Really tough look for him. But Machine, look at those scores, creeping back in. 40-point game, it was 100.
Surely not. XL, are you going to close this gap? Nolson uses active camo to great effect too with the Weevil. And little does he know, he's still got another 20 bullets in the chamber. He did not need to go for the reload. That's the beauty of the Weevil, I guess. Let's have a little look. 3 minutes still on the clock, and we're going to be seeing Zero then make an appearance with the M8. Strange to see him wielding such a kind of passive weapon, but he's using it so aggressively. And this gap's now down to 30 points. It was a 100-point lead or more. And this gap is continuing to close. Finally Infused, taking control just for a second as I can hear active camo. I can't see it.
You can hear it kind of just frying up a little bit. But now, leads, you know, it's shortened a little bit. You know, XL are back in the game. This is not over from XL. And I like the fact that they've put up. I like the fact that they've got themselves back into active camo. Your melee's not going to help you here, Brain. You're surely going to get caught with your bands down. Marky B's the man to do that with this. Still rocking the Shiva.
He's been using it so damn well. I mean, he's not got picked up another, what was it, 10 to 0 or something insane to start things off, 8, if not more. He's going to be throwing out the EMPs, just trying to kind of delay this attack and just extend that leader, or excuse me, kind of close in on that lead that Infused have managed to acquire. That's one for Zed, trying to reposition as the hard point is once again his. There's 30 seconds and counting. He knows he's going to be pushed, but he's got so many angles to watch. He can't do it on his own. Fortunately, Brain and Quicker are there for them. And XL, they are not out of this one. And I tell you what, Phil, this game, it looked so clear-cut. I looked like I was already, you know, announcing and crowning Infused winners of map 1, but XL have just thrown that in the bin.
Yeah, all I have in mind is that 100-point lead. I'm sure it's like 160 to 60. And since there, Infused have gained 20, whereas XL have got 100 points back-to-back. They are going to get the scrap points here. And they look pretty well set up for the next one as well. They're actually breaching in. Let's see who this is, who's already pushed so far in. It's Zed. He gets taken down. Nolson's trying to get in there as well, but Brain is the man with the scythe, and he's laying down the law right now.
Indeed, he is. Can he mow them down any further? They've got to walk straight on into his cross. There they go! Line up! Brain knocks down 3. Quicker gets the 4th. And now we could very well see a level playing field. This could go all the way right down to the mark as XL collecting points in middle.
And look, XL have control. They are back in the game. HCXD car comes out. Quicker's going to be taken down as well. Zed and PE exchanging kills. But for me, you can still see XL have this better spawn going into the rotation. Infused.
This is going to be absolutely horrible for Infused. Not forgetting, they lost to these guys 0 for 3. Not too long ago, and if XL come back from this truly will be the first nail in the Infused coffin. Contested now, PT's looking to survive, but looks like Zero's done it for him. Backing away, looking for those scrap points. This will take them into 200, and that is a step in the right direction. 250 is the magic number, but XL, they're ready for that rotate to kitchen.
Yeah, Marky B's just picked up 2 huge kills. He's the man who's got that kind of hill for them. They've got the anchor now. Infused should be able to close this one out, but Zero spawned so far away.
He's miles away.
PT's just picked up 3
What was that? That could very well be the be-all and end-all. Urban's doing exactly the same thing. Infused lead is going to grow. It's going to grow exponentially. Heat Wave used. He's going to break through, get 1, get 2. Great work from Urban. Everyone is stepping up more and more as Infused are nearing ever closer to that 250 mark.
Yeah, and Infused, they're all back in it here. This has to be a break now from XL. 30 seconds left on the clock. They can end this. They can end it right now. Urban's trying to do that. Pharaoh in hand, picks up 1, takes down. No, he doesn't. Brain and Zed have broke in.
This is so crazy. 192 then to 227, and the trophy system still doing its job, trying to keep them alive. But look at the spawns. XL are miles away, and with 13 seconds left, Infused are going to start that rotate. They're going to take those scrap, and they're going to have to run with it. It's a tough decision to make, and no Hellstorm success for Brain.
Yeah, really tough for Brain. But look, Nolson, he's trying to anchor the spawns, but he knows another 20 seconds on the points of Infused, and it is game over. He's spotted one, and he's got to take him down.
Oh, he's getting nervous, sweaty palms, but finds two. Zed's got one onto PT, and this is going to close the gap even further. XL, they seize control, and look at the spawns. Infused, they've got to put their walking boots on. They've got a mountain to climb just to get there, but Urban's movements making me excited.
Yeah, going for this wraparound here. This is huge. He's going to break it. No, he's not. Zed, he's holding up. We said he needed to come back into it. He was double negative. He's now found himself with 30 kills on the board.
He doesn't know who to go for.
Oh my goodness.
He was split between three, and now Zed just needs to do the work. Let his Weevil speak for him. He finds two. Urban spot two for his Pharaoh, and I really am so exhausted. This game has not stopped. It's an absolute game to remember. Now look at PT charging on in with his Weevil. He's going to get himself one. He's got kinetic armor. He could survive. That was the time to use it. Instead, though, he falls. Now XL just have to watch as those final 5 points do go the way of Infused, and it's time for that rotate.
It was going, but look who's set up is none other than Zero. He is on this hard point. All he needs to do is lock this down for 7 more seconds.
XL have control. Who on earth was that? It was Brain. Another small. He's got active camo. He's going to slay them all. Not enough. Nolson onto Urban. Now XL have the points, and they're going to start to close closer and closer to 250 as well. This is mind-boggling, and XL have closed the gap to this extent. Can Infused stabilize?
Zero's coming in. Pete's picked up 1, 2, 4, 5, 2, 3, 7. This could be it, Machine.
I think Infused have done it. They need to get the body on the hard point. It's Zed. It all comes down to Zed right now, right here. It's a game of survival. He had kinetic armor. He could very well have done it, but I don't think he has. Instead, it's Quicker. That's to step up to the plate. Zero takes him. Infused are still not winning this one yet. XL, they have just about picked this one up. There goes the point. And, okay, ladies and gentlemen.
We've had 40 bombs. Oh, my goodness. Zed was double negative. He finished neutral, picking up 35. Nolson and Brain pick up 40 apiece, but Urban has 7,000 points to his name with 2 minutes on the hill, 14 defends, and 43 kills. This cannot get any closer. Like,
what? Why did that feel like a LAN final? Like,
why did that feel like it went on for about 20?
Yeah, we had some green German spaghetti. It's actually Tagliatelle. Get it right.
Okay. I wanted to
Goodbye.
see Zero with
see
a sniper.
Later, Zero. Bye. Quicker immediately takes that away from Zero. Someone who's very influential when the sniper is given to him on search and destroy. And looks like we're going to be following suit as it's time for more Pharaohs. VMP and Vesper go away. Are we going to see the Weevil show its weary head again?
The Weevil.
Oh, they really are just punching him while he's down. See you later, Zero.
See you later, Urban.
It's time for Draken time.
Zero and Urban, can you please step out of Infused?
It's a 4v2 now. Thank you very much.
The great thing is, they take that all 3 weapons away, SVG, Locus, MR6, and they're still. I mean, it's like now Zero has to use an M8. Oh no, what a shame! Like, he's still ruthless with that weapon as well. Zero takes off high caliber though for those assault rifle players.
See you later, rapid fire, and see you later, overdrive. Oh, concussion. Okay, I'll take that. I'll accept that.
This team hasn't like banned any specific specialists. They seem okay with them. Rapid fire, high caliber.
I have some maths for you.
Tell me your maths. Give it to me.
What was your estimation on kills? Over 250?
Yeah. 253, just pulling out the air.
286 kills in that map total.
Ooh.
200.
I mean, I was going like 40, 40, 30, 30. Yeah. But it was really like 32, 33.
Yeah.
Give me a break. I'm only joking.
Still, 286 kills.
6?
286
What's that divided by 8?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm thinking probably like 35 average.
I can tell you if you
286 divided by 8.
I'm doing it. I'm getting the calculator out. I'm glad we're not on camera. Hang on. 286 divided by 8 equals, that's an average of 35 kills per person.
What did I say?
I don't know.
No big deal. Mathematician.
All right, guys, it's only map number 2 in this best of 5, our final game of the night, and it's ending with a bang. This is that crescendo. That's that huge firework explosion towards the end of a firework display. This is what it is, and it's Infused versus XL. Pretty red and yellow fireworks flying into the sky. And talking of fire, we are seeing Marky B on Heatwave, PT on Kinetic Armor, Zero bringing the active camo, Urban on the Overdrive, and on XL, walk me through, Phil.
XL, very, very similar. You've got the Heatwave, the Kinetic Armor, the keep away the kinetic armor and active camo. However, the glitch is going to be the change from overdrive, as Brain does not fancy running into the arms of Infused anytime soon.
You know what I want to do?
Yep, what do you want to do?
On my play of the game, and it was, of course, less relevant because XL didn't win, let's take a step back and have a little look at that Scythe mowdown. You know, he picked up 3, the EMP did I'm pretty sure it took to take away his crosshair. He did, he just held it down and they just walked on in.
Good night. Oh,
Good
that's
night,
awesome.
Sweet Prince. And that was actually, you know, that was the start. That was the start of when XL came back. That was when we saw, like, the gap was closed. It was like 20 points separating them. Genuinely
going to go watch that back, and I'm just going to be pressing pause, looking at stats, looking at, like, hang on a second. Because I bet players were on, like, 6 kill streaks and we didn't even notice. That's, like, because they were so intense.
Yeah.
And, of course, like, Marky had Cerberus in, like, 8 seconds of the whole game.
I mean, he had, like, he was 8 for 1, wasn't he?
Yeah. 8 for 1, full streaks. The thing is about Hardpoint is when you've got like your Lightning Strike, your Hellstorm, it doesn't affect it that much. But when you get like a Cerberus, usually, you know, if you put it in the right position, it can really deter.
We saw what a bad Cerberus does. You saw him throw it out towards that kind of radiation area, and
he just got EMP'd.
3 EMPs, and it was just like good night Cerberus.
Well, for me, that shows like intelligence from XL.
Sounds like a really like indie film.
Good night Cerberus.
Good night Cerberus. Cerberus is like an old man.
Oh, what was the film with, where you got inside a robot? Like a huge one, you were in the sea battling out?
Pacific Rim?
Yes! Oh, I need to watch that.
I've never seen it. Maybe we can have a date.
Not now you said you've never seen Pacific Rim.
Alright, mister, I've never seen
Star Wars. I'm the worst for things like legendary films, like, you know, like Mafia films and all that kind of stuff. Everyone's like, oh my god,
never seen Godfather?
I have seen that one, but there's other ones where people are just, like, I know what it's about, and it doesn't interest me. I'm a nerd.
We can talk films for ages. I'm a nerd, and I'm a nerd about films as well. But Search and Destroy Redwood, guys, just our second map in our 5-map series. 6 rounds is the score limit, and you've got a plant timer to remember as well. 5 for that, 7.5 for Diffuse, and we're jumping on into our Redwood Search and Destroy with Infused on the attack. What weapons are we wielding?
M8, 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 and Cuda. I'm going with 0 because he's got a Cuda.
Yeah,
why not?
All right, mate. See what I did there?
Oh.
He thought he'd messed it up, but his movement's just a little too slick because he's rocking the afterburner and he is gliding quite literally. Oh, Zero.
What are you doing, Zero?
Speed demon. He's going to come into contact with one. They've spotted him. He surely will not go down after all of that display. The bomb's going and he's off again. Zero has essentially embodied Usain Bolt here. 40 seconds left and he's still running.
If you could combine Tarzan and Usain Bolt, he is 0. Now, destroyed trophy system. Marky B's just picked up 2. He's in a power position behind his bomb and they know it. Oh, one's just gone down as well. Now one versus
Stake dealt with him. It's all onto Zed. He's gone. 0 finally does draw blood, but right at the end, he sinks his teeth into Zed. Of course, I say he sinks his teeth. His Piranha, his Cuda did indeed do that, and he picked it up in style, mid-air, on that wall run for Zed. 1-0 is going to be the start then, and it's going to be a very strong start for Infused. Marky B just straight away knocking 2 players from his opponents out.
I mean, it was very entertaining to see Zero do what he does, but that's not easy. Like, if I was to try it, probably would fail.
Yeah, you would glide swiftly into the floor.
Yeah, and again, I mean, 4-man strong push on A. They're going to come straight into the raft, though, of Infused Zed, taking down Urban. Zero answering back with 1.
I just made a call like I'm playing.
What did you just say?
Like, one more. I'm so engrossed into this game.
I mean, that shows the involvement. Honestly, like, I think I missed you.
One more, guys, one more. Anyway, 40 seconds, the bomb goes in. Let's see what XL can do from this scenario. They have 40 seconds to kill, and they're going to get caught on the bomb. He thought he had the power position, but Zero gets a frag you can't so often find. Sliding now in for the defuse. Leg shown, can't get away with that one. Double tag. Fortunately, Nolson finishes the job. Now it's all on to finding Nolson. Excuse me, Zero.
Yep.
Nolson picks himself up a double, and immediately we're straight back to a level playing field. Looks like the A push is definitely not something to be laughed at.
No, I mean, that was so strong. For me, when they're pushing around that kind of top center tree, out to A, I think they're so vulnerable because there's nothing covering.
Where's a sniper?
Yeah, and there isn't one. Unlucky. You don't have 1-0, and they've exploited that very much. I want to see a strong B push. I'm pretty confident we will, and I'm staying on board with P because he is the man that is going to lead this. I know it. Okay, maybe he's not going to lead it. He's right at the back.
But still, trophy system going out. Infused are going to start this offensive towards B and go for that war, and it all just seems so fast. They've got rockets in their pockets as they're on their way. 1 minute 14. We're going to be seeing a potential early, I was going to say early plant. Doesn't have the bomb.
First pick Pete. Can he do it? Nope,
Oh,
he's
it backs
gone.
away. But the bomb's going to go in, and that's good.
He's
Bomb down.
good.
Quicker's got one onto Urban, so now we do have the numbers favoring XL. They have to play for the retake, though. Time is not their best friend at this point.
Definitely not. 4 versus 3. XL have 4 members alive. 30 seconds on the clock. Make that 2 versus 4. PT has answered back with 1. Can he make it 2? No, it's all up to 0.
He has time, and he's going to have to try and get this one. RK5 does catch Zed, but the defuse could be coming in. He has to be cautious. I think it is. He hasn't got time. No, Quicker plays it perfectly, and that's going to be XL's round. You can see they're taking their time now. Defuse coming in for him to pick up his HCXD.
Yeah, and look at him swimming with the fishes.
That looks really calming. I almost want to be him. Not dead, but like lying on the bottom of the seabed.
He's dead as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened with my spectate mode. I apologise, but I thought I'd make the most of it. But yes, Quicker there, finalising it.
Oh, 0.
Like a salmon out of the fish. Oh no, I messed it up.
Salmon out of the fish. Talking of fish, he killed him with the barracuda.
Oh no. Do you know what? We've just had a lot of Call of Duty today.
We have.
Like a salmon out of the fish.
Like a salmon out of the fish, he kills him with the barracuda.
You knew what I meant. It was all good.
All right, let's get out of this rut and back into the game, because it's time to see what Nolson can do. See if he can maybe steal that first pick title away from PT. No, challenges out Marky B, and Marky B finds his head. As that's...
Oh no.
What was that? Zed needs to do some bicep curls, because that was a weak ass throw.
I'm sorry.
That was such a bad throw. Just like limp-wristedly threw it. Okay. Okay, back into the game. 4 versus 3. Oh, that funny stuff. Anyway, bomb's going down. Thanks to Quick. He's getting that one down quickly. 40 seconds. That throw.
Cooter in hand. Let's see what he can do. He's going... Where? The bomb's down at B. What is Zed doing?
Zed didn't get the memo.
Zed is... I mean, it could work for him. I don't think it's going to... It could do. It literally 25 seconds.
The bomb's being defused. He must know it. Surely. Yeah, a couple of seconds left on that one. Not time. And that's going to be an easy pickup for Infused. 2 for 2.
I think he got distracted by his throw.
I think he was just giggling as much as we were. That was...
I thought he was like, yeah, he's going to throw this.
I want a replay of that.
Can we get a replay?
Can we get a replay of his limp-wristed throw, producer?
He's on it.
He's working on it.
Oh.
Too funny. Too funny.
Oh, I love this.
Okay.
Anyway.
2 for 2.
2 for 2. Back in it. Let's go.
Let's see where this one takes us. This wild ride is not finished just yet. This is just map 2, and I am having a whale of a time. Now it's 4 kills for Marky, 4 for 0. And the same can be said for Nolson on the other side of things. They're going for that B push now, and it's so kind of interesting to see this rinse and repeat nature. I say rinse and repeat. He could dart straight into window. No. Held steady by Quicker. Keeps middle locked. And now we have a problem for Infused. Now they've encountered a bit of a brick wall, whereby they're going to have to break through with something. Oh, and he had a trophy system there. I don't know where it went, but Zed gets the nade kill. Nolson finds it with the rifle, and all of a sudden, where on earth is 0?
I don't know, but Zed is nowhere to be seen. He's just jumped off the map. But 1 versus 4 turns to 1 versus 3. 0 against Brain Quicker Nolson. 53 seconds on the clock. Bomb is nowhere to be seen. Look how far away he is. For me, 0. You just need to pick up a couple of kills. Oh, and this is bad news. Quicker's going to call him out.
Yeah, he's just going to push with the RK5, desperately trying to find just one, a redeeming feature for the round.
He's out of there.
Just been completely toyed with. That is indeed the XL cat playing with the mouse, and it's going to be 3 for 2. And XL do take the lead. This game... Oh, hang on. There it is.
Hello. Oh. Worst grenade throw ever.
He really didn't quite get the speed behind that one.
The thing is, though, you just expect it to go flying out of the water, and it was just like
physics, man.
Physics. Have you ever like play like paintballing, stuff like that? And it's like when I first went paintballing. Very quick story before we get back into the game.
What, the bullet
it was like go. Shot my gun, he went straight out the end, and it did nothing. I was like, I need help. Anyway, back to the game.
Okay, 1 minute 20 on the clock. We are losing our sanity, but we're loving it. As it's time to see, oh, Brain has a glitch available. I would be so excited to see that one get used. Quick is rocking the CUDA.
Ooh.
Zed is back in his favorite workout zone. See if he can strengthen that arm a little bit with some aqua aerobics. But now 0 does take down Quicker, and it's just going to be 60 seconds. Nice movement from him. It glides on in, waiting for his teammates to do the work, clear the path, and then ready. Infused are operating at an advantage. Now, who's coming from behind? Is that 0? Of course it is. He's coming from behind. He's lying just at the back of this side, so distant. He's using that distance on the M8 to the best of his ability, but I'm seeing glitch and I'm getting excited.
Oh, he's seen it. 0's managed to stay alive, and PT comes in with a double, and now it's all up to Zed. He's 4-on-4 at the moment. RK5 in hand. This is going to be impossible for sure. Oh, maybe he can slide out. Pick him up.
Just the one. No hope. 20 seconds, and we are going to be seeing the defuse picked up, and that's going to be, again, back and forth. It could not be more level. That's going to be 3 for 3.
Yeah, defuse comes in from PT. 100 away from his HCXD. 3-3. Nearly got the kinetic armor. And wow, what a game we're seeing so far. It was very, very close map 1. We saw Infused pick that one up. Can Infused take map number 2? That's the important question. You know, can they solidify and put a bit of a statement back at XL?
Some of the replays do look cool. Like, everything slows down. You can see them going for the slide and everything.
Some cool music over it.
You do. Kind of like some like bullet time effects, maybe.
Yep, that's the one.
You know, tell me you've seen him in The Matrix.
The what? I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
This guy has seen like one film in his life. Either way, Zero. Oh, I like his positioning. Going to have that drop. Potentially even nicer with the sniper. Unfortunately, not going to be happening, but... What's called? That's because of the Locust and the SVG
he's going
ban.
for it.
I think he's going to go for an active camo push. There goes active camo, and there comes the RK5. Boom! Zed go down, and that's going to be the start they were looking for. Infused could easily get the bomb down, and I'm getting a little overly excited. But this, my friends, is good Call of Duty.
The best thing I like about a player is, you know, when it's unlocked, they use it straight away. It's like, yo, I got it.
Well, like Tommy with the Annihilator. Like,
Tommy with
time for the Annihilator. He's got
Yeah.
like 6 people shooting him. Annihilator time.
Oh, grenade comes down. Does he notice to the right? Yes, he does. Marky B's fed down. And now, Urban and Zero find themselves in 2 versus 3. XL could win the defense here.
Okay, what have you got for us? 38 seconds, and the bomb needs to go down. They are responsible. Infused, this numbers stacked up against you. It is a 2v2 thanks to Urban. But you need to get the bomb down. Oh, you're Zero so close.
If he had a sniper?
If he had a sniper, we can stop. We can keep on saying that till the cows come home, but Urban's just got another. And now it does fall to Brain. Infused have overcome the odds, and with 20 seconds left, they're going to be able to get that bomb down with no problems. I say no problems.
Yeah, no problems at all. Brain, though, he's going to opt to go through the middle. Now, Urban is in a power position, but he's going to come head-to-head with Zero anytime soon. I like the way Zero and Urban, they're sticking together. Teammates, brothers in arms.
There's no need to overextend. No, he's come through window. Great positioning from Brain. It wasn't good enough. Zero read into that all too well. The Brain book is just 3 and up, and it's going to be 4-3 in favor of Infused once again.
And again, we see an attack win. Are we going to see a 4-4? Are we going to see a round 11? That's the important question. We will have to wait and see. Sure you guys at home are enjoying it as much as we are here. Infused 4, XL 3. Okay, so attacking round.
I just see HCXD ready. Am I making that up?
Might be PE. No.
No HCXDs. Okay. 50.
Oh, you are. Zero.
Right. Zero had it. Okay, so let's see where he's going to be taking this one as he's on the defensive side.
I've got to go on board with Urban. He's going to have 4 in front of him.
There is a movement behind him as well. He's going to have no problems. He considered the overdrive. I think he used it. Now Zero's on his whirlwind adventure, trying to get back into the action as a player to find round the back, and this can actually work out in his favor if he can stop that bomb from going down. Not going to happen. This time was not his best friend. Brain does catch Zero, then out of the back of the H60. A double with the Weevil. Finally, Marky B shuts him down, but the damage is done. What have you got, Marky? What have you got for us? Double tag, not going to be enough as he catches the fingers and toes of his opponent. Quicker wraps it up with the Cuda. And again, we're back to 4-4. This game could not be separated.
It literally is going back and forth. There's no separating this team. Like, I'm repeating exactly what you just said. But
I appreciate that.
I don't know what else to say. It's like 4-3, 4-4. Let me just predict something. I was going to call you Marky.
Marky, good old Marky Owl.
I'm getting that involved with the game. I feel like my teammate is Marky right now.
At least you're not doing in-game call-outs while casting. I mean, that's a new low for me. That's a new low.
One push. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Anyway, look at that. Let's have a look at this. 4-man A. Looks like XL have realized they're coming back. However, it could be a little too late for them. Look at that squad just flying around with these thrusters. Incredible stuff. Let's go on board with someone a little bit closer. P's watching the flank. Marky's getting his bomb down. What's Zero doing? Zero's going to get a kill.
You certainly should do. Oh, I was worried. Sick. No, Zero gets it. So does Urban. And looks like Quick is going to be thrown very quickly. Thrown into a 1 versus 4 against all odds. It's not going to happen, and that's going to be Zero to wrap things up. It does feel like Urban collects it again is the kind of the Moses of the pack. Picks his frags up in 2.
Oh my god. Okay.
What, picks him up in pairs?
I know. I got it. It took me a second, and I wasn't very impressed.
It wasn't a joke. I mean, he does always pick them up in 2.
Fair play.
I haven't seen Urban get just a one kill, you know.
Yeah, well, he's got
Maths.
7, so
I knew you were going to do
we're
that.
talking odd numbers, so no. GG to that.
No, there's no way again.
Anyway, I've got to go on board, attacking team. It's going to be XL. Brain's trying a bit. Oh, I thought he'd messed it up. Look at this, though.
Spider-Man brain
Oh,
here.
he's out of
Glitches it! He's still going, he's still breathing, he's still moving, and now he's going to come and have the drop on this. Potentially, there's a player just around the corner. Trophy systems are thrown out. Brain, panic button used, and now he's going to go on the offensive. Checking that corner. There's a player potentially working his way around. They're going to be, actually, I feel like his toes are going to be exposed there. He's going to be showing his feet.
Oh, who is this on the flank? It's Zed. Zed's gone down. 3 versus 3.
I'm looking at you, Nolson, as a player coming behind you. You need to be watching out of either side, and it's going to be really horrible. It's a pincer movement. Zero gets another one. Could Infused pick up the win here? It could be taken into a round 11. Brain is the last man standing. That's the time, but not the frag.
Oh, no.
It was not enough. And now 20 seconds. He's made his whereabouts known. He's going to be hunted down. The defuse is surely coming in. It is. He needs to keep this frag, and he needs to get it now. Gets one. Surely not. No. PT picks it up, and Infused are going to make it 2-0. Trophy system down, and defuse in.
Yeah, and for me, why burst it? You've got the Weevil. He could have just took his leg off.
Oh man, H60 in celebration, and that is the end of that. Excel kept it close right up until that final round, and it did fall down to one decision by one man. It wasn't enough.
Oh, quicker, you could have put us to a round number 11. Nevertheless, though, Infused, they're trying to get the 3-0 victory. You know, they lost 3-0 to the boys of Excel
Can
last
you imagine
week.
how little of the story a 3-0 result? The trends we've started to see was, you know, your smokes, your concussions, your flashes. A lot of this actual nades and tacticals do get taken away, surprisingly enough. But Specialist, of course, another target. You want to be getting rid of that kinetic armor, your overdrive, maybe even your active camo. But straight out of the gates, Brain wants to play VMP.
Just to touch on this, bit of history. We saw Zed, how awesome he was with the VMP, right? Remember that on week 1?
Yeah.
He got his MVP. Last 2 respawns, the last 2 games we've seen the VMP taken away. That was from Infused. So that was a target ban at Zed. So Brain had protected it for Zed. However, Pete's taken out the grip. So it's really going to be difficult for him to use that now. This is getting...
How difficult are we talking? Like, are you still going to pick the VMP up?
It's difficult. It is difficult.
Because the
Same with the Vesper.
The VMP's always struck me as one of the higher recoil SMGs.
Yeah, it's because the fire rate is so quick. It's great because you can put a grip on it, you can put like quick draw on it, and you can melt people. But when that grip's taken away, it's kind of like an uncontrollable gun almost. You've got to be so good with it. Don't get me wrong, Zed is, and I'm sure he probably will still use it because if he uses the Vesper, if he uses the Cuda, he doesn't have that grip. For me though, like Cuda, do you need grip?
No, I don't think so. You just don't put rapid fire on it, and all is good.
Yep.
In the hood. I was talking about Specialists, active camo and overdrive have both been taken away. Concussion follows it, and it does feel like people are more kind of intrigued and interested rather in taking concussion out of the running than you would say the flashbang. Of course, flashbang, it doesn't affect your movement in the same way concussion does. And so when people are running the drone, you want a concussion out of the running rather than a flash. Rapid fire wraps it all up. Did we see high caliber earlier on? I believe we did. And so it's time for the Specialist draft. What are you going to be bringing in? I wouldn't be surprised if we see, you know, like your kinetic armor, but then there's some question marks because overdrive is gone, active camo is gone. What are we talking? Heatwave?
We're talking Heatwave, we're talking kinetic armor for me.
Say Tempest.
Heatwave, Tempest. Scythe probably will come into it at some point. But for me, one to watch out for coming into it is the Heatwave.
I knew you were going to do that.
But don't forget about the Annihilator, because you're going to get the likes of your Zeros using it. And for me, that's probably all that's going to get used.
Shut up.
But on a serious note, Uplink for me is all about abilities. I mean, Tempest and Scythe, Annihilator, Scythe, either side, we're talking 50-50 split. It's pretty much the same, only one's opted for Annihilator over a Tempest. I think the Annihilator wins it, especially with Zero. He's really good with that. But I don't want to take anything away from Brain. Could turn out to be a Mad Cat. And give some bangers there on with the Tempest himself.
We're finding out.
Yep, we will do.
Yeah, all right.
The Mad Cat bangers.
Hope he's got some mashed potato on standby if he's dropping any bangers. We'll be seeing, though, 60 seconds on this one, and we're going to be seeing how this draft plays out as it's time to load on into our third map.
Important question, right? Say Zed gets the drone. Is it going to be like the frag?
Oh, what, is he just going to try go for a one-pointer and it's just going to flop out of his wrist?
I really need to compose myself, but honestly, it's probably one of the highlights of my...
Your time here in Cologne.
I genuinely, I'm red in the face thinking about it. I'm just laughing too much, but I'm sure we won't see that. Because there is no water on this map.
I've got a cool point for you.
Okay.
Here's a cool point.
Hit me with some cool
points.
Let's
talk seedings. Of course, these come from the way they qualified, the route they qualified, and of course the way they're scoring during the qualifiers. Infused are currently seeded 3rd in the in the Call of Duty World League, of course, just due to the way they
of
qualified.
course, yeah.
Excel, however, was seeded 8th because of the route they took online.
Indeed.
So we have 8th seed pushing the limit, pushing the envelope up against number 3.
I mean, of course, last week they beat them 3-0. Very, very big upset for Infused, and Infused were the favourite going into this. And, you know, probably if we ask the, you know, the guys on Twitter and everything like that, going into this game again, a lot of people are still back Infused, and rightly so. You can see they've turned up today. I heard a rumour flying around that Urban was actually lagging last week.
Oh, was he?
And, you know, I'm not going to touch on it too much, but they did lose 6 maps back-to-back. However, maybe it was just a bit of an excuse.
It's always a nice one to fall back on. I know I've done it time and time again in my part.
Like, guys.
Yeah, yeah, I had a bad game. No, actually, my internet was being bad.
Hello, can you still hear me?
We just like tapping the microphone.
Tapping your mute button.
Before. Yeah.
But Fringe uplink, unlimited score limit, 5 minutes on the clock, respawn delays 5 seconds. Potentially, Machine, potentially this could be the last map of the night.
God, I didn't even think about it like that. I certainly hope it isn't, but I mean, I wouldn't be upset either way. It's time for some more Call of Duty, folks. It's time for Uplink Fringe, and starting things off, we're in eyes with Marky B. He's got the RK5. What else is he bringing in there? Is that the M8? No surprises there. Zero's doing the same thing on either side of things, and Infused are on the offensive. I'm liking this. Is extended max CUDA.
Yeah, it is indeed, but the interesting thing is they've got 3 M8s. Urban and Marky B combine it as Nolson and Zed also pick up a couple kills. Oh, he's trying to drop on your head. And Nolson, is that the MR6?
It slipped through the net. Where on earth is Urban? Give me Urban right now. As he is going to be, I assume, propelling the CUDA and the MR6 out to play. Of course he is. Flashbang in his arsenal as well. Both overclock and afterburner for that perk 1 greed. And we're in already to uplink.
Yeah, and different to see Urban actually using kind of the CUDA. You'd think maybe PT would be opting for it, but Fringe, a very, very specific map. We talk about assault rifle dominated maps, and look at that flashbang coming in. Zed giving Urban a taste of his own medicine there with the MR6, but the drone is still untouched. I think Marky B. No, it's not. It's Zero who's closest to it.
I mean, this could be nice play from Zero. This could very well be that 1 point we've been talking about. He's going to be trying to be a little unsure about where he was taking that for a moment, but no, slides away. His teammates are there to line him up, and he's not going for, like, immediately you know he's not going for the 1 pointer. They want more. And look at that, Urban immediately MR6 changes his mind as he realizes there is a conflict. But you have to remember that towards that barn window, you can get a 1 pointer from there. Yeah. So when you see someone go further than that, try and breach that, that's a sign of someone hunting for 2.
Yep, that is 100% true. And Marky B trying to extend the slaying power. He's 7-3 at the moment. He's having a great game. I just heard some crazy MR6, and it must mean Urban. Here he is, picks up 1, reloads. 20 bullets in the chamber. Oh, and the heat wave doesn't actually come off for him. He actually was taken down, but no, that's another 1 point play as Quicker takes it. I mean, all the kills going in favor of XL, but not the points.
You say all the kills. Look at Marky B. He's got 8 under his belt, 8 scouts on his belt at this point in time. He's looking for more, as Urban's not far behind him on 7. PT is going to have a little bit of a trouble getting through this one. The armor was only going to save him for so long. Just delay the inevitable, as he is now gone. And 2 minutes into this uplink game already.
Oh, Marky.
Pretty. Marky B finds 10 as he's just shredding through them. This could be 11, but he's going for the 1 pointer, and Quick has lined it up. It could very well happen. No, just a little too short. And that's going to be PT recovering that one. Could knock it out. Not interested. Instead, he's going to go for a run himself.
Yeah, he's got bodyguards in front of him. It's none other than a Marky. He's going to let it go, though. He's pulling out his weapon, feeling confident. Don't think he meant to pick up the drone in that position, but he's done it. Marky B's got the sight out. He falls down.
Still breathing.
Petey's just sliding around. Really good movement from Petey. Only got 1 kill to his name, but this could be a big, important...
What?
Oh, my goodness.
How is he still going? This could be 2 points. I have no idea. He slid behind enemy lines and found 2. Nuts play from Petey. He's only got 1 kill, but those 2 points make it all worth it.
Yeah, those 2 points are vital here for
I don't understand.
The lead that they've got. I can't
there
explain
are enemies
it myself.
everywhere.
Yeah, and PT just seemed to move the way around them and dodge them in such fashion. And again, you know, kills going in favor of XL, but Infused just seems to have the lead. Marky B picking up the drone for once. Where's he going?
Looks like he's going to be trying to send them straight on back to where they came from. Not going to happen, though. Gets caught off by Quicker. Rocking the Vespa. Zero immediately with rapid fire MR6. That sounded like a Shiva.
Literally rapid fire. Oh, and now Pete is giving him the taste of the MR6. I think at the end of this game, XL might be thinking, damn, should have banned that MR6.
Because it's not just Urban. You're absolutely right. I mean, you're seeing Zero using it as well.
Yeah, Zero's a big fan.
We've seen PT bring that one out.
And touching on Zero using it, like, he almost gets a little bit upset that Urban gets all the attention for it because he believes that he's just as good with it. I think like Urban, he's just, the fire rate's ridiculous.
Look at Zero,
he's still going.
Trying to make a point here.
But Heatwave comes into play. Drone is in P's hand. Mr. OBJ, 3 and 6 at the moment. He was going for the 1, and no, Marky B picking up 2 kinetic. Armor has been popped, and this is going to be a 1-point play. No, it's not. Drone is loose.
That was all onto Zed for picking that one up then, and looks like it's not over yet. The drone needs to be picked up. Zed's going to pick it up, trying to get out of play. Oh, just in the nick of time. He resets it back to middle. If Urban had just hit that shot 1 second quicker, we could have been seeing more for Infused, but great defensive work. That could have been a whole lot worse. Great damage control from XL. Now they just need to dig their heels in and focus on half number 2. This is just the first half, folks, of our third match.
Yeah, and PT does throw the satellite drone. Isn't picked up. Yes, it is. He's got it back, and now he sees an enemy, throws it towards him, trying to go for the old bamboozle, but no, only Urban alive. Infused need to hold on to this as an aggressive play comes from Train. 20 seconds.
Can be finding anything, Urban. Now gone, 20 seconds and counting, and that 1-point play is looking like a bit of a distant dream at this point in time for XL. Just Quicker and Zed, what have you got for us, folks? Nothing. Quicker pockets another with a Vesper. And I do feel like we're going to have to start setting our sights on that second half. Zed's just going to scoop it up and play it for time. And here we see, ladies and gentlemen, 4-0. I mean, 2. Oh, that
tried to go for the pack.
That was his chance. And you can see he was going for the lineup. But no, 4-0. This one ends. And we're going into our second half. And I just have to say, in one half of play, we have Marky on 20 kills. That's very, like, would you say that's out of character for Marky? I feel I was about to.
I think that's Marky just stepping it up to that next level. I think, yes, he's the slayer of the team. You know, he's the M8 player. But for me, Pete's kind of said, you know, look, give me that drone, I'll play OBJ, it'll work. Marky slay everything else. And it is working at the moment. Let's go on board still. In fact, no, I've shown Marky B a little bit too much. Let's give some love to Zed.
Oh, wow.
Now that's a practice
You see people try it. You see people go for it at the opener, but Zed has definitely got that down to a fine art. Looking for a second as well. He's going to find it, takes the head of PT clean off before finally meeting his demise. Now what have you got for us, Zero? His team are doing all the work. He doesn't have a survivability specialist. He's only got his Annihilator. It could just be the 1 point. He doesn't rush it, takes his time, makes it 5.
Yeah, I love how he slides in there and just kind of looks up at a certain angle. Really well done from Zero. Again, kills coming in. PT's going to pick it up. PT's 5 and 10. But I just love the objective kind of base gameplay that he's providing us with. He's got kinetic armor. He doesn't really care for kills. But he's working for his team. 5 and 10. Make it 6.
And it's not like he can't pick up kills. He is just, you know, having a different bit of a primary objective. And there goes here's the prime example. Now he's coming in for another one. Fortunately, he does go down to Zed in the end. And we're seeing Zero, for the first time in a while, miss a shot with the Annihilator. Zed needs to go on the offensive. And so you know who else needs to go on the offensive? The entirety of XL. Yet to get off that starting mark. Yet to get off Zero. And it's starting to get scary. Nolson tried it, failed it. He's gone.
Yep, and who has the drone? It is Nolson. Looks like they're going for a push onto this right side for them. The trains for you guys at home.
He has Scythe. He almost wants to give this to someone else, I would assume.
Oh, sneaky play. He's just evading them so well, but he's not evading the myth that is Marky B, hitting 26 kills right now. He's having the game of his life, literally.
You know what you said, but coming into this game, you said, I don't think Marky B is going to let this happen again. I don't think Marky B is going to let them get 3-0'd again, and it looks like he's going to turn it completely on his head. Wow, quick, straight out of the draw, Scythe v Scythe. It's rare to see both of them out at the same time, but that's exactly what we're being gifted here. Brain goes down, Scythe now cut to size, and you see 3 minutes on the clock, and Zed is making a first attempted run. It could have been 1, but it's not. You saw the bounce so close, yet so far, and XL still have to look at that very scary Zero, and I'm talking about 2 different types of Zero. Of course, there is one on Infused as well.
Yeah, indeed, talking to Zero. Again, still using this MR6. I mean, we get it. Okay, you can compete with Urban. We understand. Pull out your M8 and do some damage to Zero. No, he's opting for this MR6.
The drone's stuck. It's going to be a full 15 seconds before it returns to middle. I want to know where he threw that.
He's gone. He's just out of bounds. You can see that mini-map. Look at it out there.
You'd expect it to reset, though.
You would indeed. Maybe they've found a loophole.
He's found a cheeky loophole. I'll take that. He's going to finally reset, though, and I need to know more about that.
Yeah, PT. We talked about his slaying capabilities. He was playing OBJ. He's taken a step back. I like the way he's just almost playing a little bit more defensively here. And talking about defensive, it is Marky B. He's about to hit 30 kills, machine.
Yeah, he certainly is. You actually managed to catch Zed off on that jump as well. There's 30. He just seems to have a read on it. I feel like he's playing with X-Ray on at this point in time. Of course, he definitely isn't. For any of you new viewers out there, that's 31.
It's so accurate.
He's having no problem. It does feel like he's on another level at this point. 2 minutes though on the clock. Zero scoops it up as well. Can they extend their lead? Can they make it even more difficult for XL to overcome this? Could this be the 3-0? It feels weird to say considering just how crazy both Hardpoint and Search and Destroy were. Kinetic Pop not going to delay his death for too long as PT does bite the dust, and that's the specialist gone.
Yeah, Kinetic Armor could have paid off for him. 1 minute 45 on the clock. XL, for me, Urban's just picked up a double there with the MR6. But XL, for me, the questionable thing is here, they haven't got a point on the board.
Oh, Nolson's scythe has always been very influential, but just the 2 for him before PT shuts him down. And now 1 minute 30, you're right. That's the point you're making, is this is getting worrying.
Yeah,
XL,
they've not got a point.
You should have had a point by now. And I'm starting to worry that they may very well finish on this 0 as well.
Yeah, thoughts. Drone is being passed around. It's going to be picked up by PT. Mr. OBJ, here he goes. I'd love to see him push the right-hand side. But no, he's getting the backup of a team. Now he's going on the right-hand side. He has Urban with him.
No, actually, that sounds like a good idea.
Maybe he's listening to me. Resets the armor. Oh, now, PT, you're playing a game here. I know you. Oh, look at it, 0 and Urban. Like you can battle out at the moment who's got the most.
Game of survivability. He's going to be throwing it out to the camper van.
No, he's just playing around. Oh, no.
I don't think there's a 1 point.
No, I don't think there is, but he can really, like, if he can send one of his team there, like, what's Urban doing? Just, his pistol's ridiculous.
When in the hands of a certain individual, absolutely it is. 20 bullets in the chamber, and he can fire it as rapid fire as he possibly can. And look at that, Nolson, taste of his own medicine. MR6 v MR6, and sidearms are continuing to fill up the kill feed. 25 seconds, Nolson is going to try and just really make this a little better, a little sweeter for XL, but it does look like we definitely have ourselves a winner. Nolson, what have you got for us? 18 seconds, make it 2, make it reasonable, make it respectable, as I think Infused may have definitely let up a little bit, quite loosened up as they realized that Marky B's on for the 40 bomb, not going to be getting it anytime soon though, as he's shut down with the scythe. 5 seconds, and Infused have turned it completely on its head. It was 3-0 the last time these teams met. Urban's MR6 is insane.
I just tend to laugh when he uses it. I shouldn't. I should be like, oh my god, but it's just... It's crazy. There he is on the kill cam.
There you go. Watch it in slow motion, it will still look like real time.
That's how quick I fire it.
that's a normal trigger finger. 37 for Marky. Unforgettable stuff from him. He's nearly got double, like 3 members of XL. Like, he really has kind of completely turned it up on a whole new level.